Hello everyone and welcome back to another OMSI 2 log. Oh my god, hello, OMSI 2 video. Oh, it's drifting. It's... right. Oh. There goes that one, there's the Trident. But yes, we're in the Optare Solo Digibus Mirage. Obviously big thanks again to Daniel for gifting it to us. It's very kind of him. But yes, let's get in. I've already got the 2 set up. I was sort of figuring out how to use this thing up here. So we've done 002 for the route, and we are the number 2, and we're going to the drive. So I think we do that, and we put in 009. There you go, the drive, and we should get people getting on. Which it doesn't know that anybody's here. So we'll just get going pretty much once we're ready. And I must admit, this may be take 2, because in the first time I did this, everyone got on. Although I only had Park Springs the drive on there, I forgot to put the 2 on there. So when I went to put the 2 on, everyone then got off. So I suppose OMSI hasn't sort of been like, oh, we need to spawn more people in. So there's no one getting on at the moment. Although hopefully, as we go along, people will get on. Maybe they've walked to the next stop. Well, in fact, there's still 2 minutes. So if we just do that, we might actually get some people. Maybe not. Okay. We'll just get going then. And I've got to have the arrows on. I'm guessing this service will be similar to the original loop service, which I think was like the 101 and the 102. I'm assuming it's similar to that. I could be wrong though. Okay, let's head along. You going? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we've got the LED display today. I was considering flip dot, but I was like, how we go LED. So we tried the roll-up lines in the live stream we did. But for some reason we couldn't get the thing to show the right thing, but that was probably just me. The 2, we're going right here. Yeah, I'm guessing it is similar to the original loop service, although we'll see. We'll see where it takes us. So we've got the first stop coming up. So yeah, Gainsborough has been changed as well in the Lincolnshire map. And you can still play Gainsborough as a standalone map. I suppose you probably really want to have this now, don't you? Hello, welcome aboard.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. May I have a single
And I wonder if you can get a
ticket,
ticketer on here. That's a good question. Can you get the ticketer on the Solo?
Excuse me.
I haven't had one
May
yet.
I have a ticket, please? Thank you, driver.
Well, I think the DLC just comes with the Wayfarer, I think. Although I'm sure there's probably a mod to add the ticketer in. That'd be cool to do though. I would imagine they probably do nowadays have a ticketer. Along we go. So we're heading towards the drive, which does sound a bit familiar. So maybe we have been there before. Maybe we haven't. I don't know. But I thought we'd give it a go. Oh, you were sort of hiding in the wall there. Let's nail the bus down. Let's be a good driver. Yeah, the door buttons. You know the way buses usually have a fairly large door button sort of here. It's that tiny thing there. That's the doors. Right. We continue on. Where do we go then? Okay, we're going left. That's what the 10... was it the 102 or 10... no, yeah, it was the 103. That was the sort of weird service which went a bit all over. Did that weird turnaround and stuff. And then you had the 104, which was the depot service. So yeah, it would have been either the 101 or the 102. I think the 102 used to come along here. And obviously the 101 going back the other way. But now it's the 1 and... no, the 2 and the 2A. And there's also a 1 and a 1A. So we'll give them all a go over time. And I'm staying in this lane because fairly soon we're going to turn to the right. I mean, I probably should really be in the slow lane, but it's fine. We're the Optare Solo, we're a race bus. Clearly. Yeah, it's alright, isn't it? Oh, you get the engine open as well. I have to do that as well. Try and brake the bus. And yeah, we have got the branding patch installed, as I mentioned. Because without it, it would say Digibus. You've got the Digibus, what's it the name? Digibus Phantom and the Digibus Mirage. Which obviously the double decker's the Optare Spectra, and this is the Optare Solo. Yeah, probably shouldn't have been in that lane really. Oh well. That's fine. Yes, we're going across here, which looks to be clear, so let's go. But no, I've been enjoying this bus. I'm enjoying it more than what I thought I would. Like, a lot more. That's one on the 1A there. This is Marshall Way. Check how we're doing for time. Marshall Way 05 and the time is 04. That's fine. Here's the passenger view. We could open the engine. Yeah, have some of that. And you do the windows as well. Is there an, oh, there is an emergency door. You can do that as well. Cool. So sort of the usual sort of stuff you can do for OMSI buses. Right, that will do. Let's go. Yeah, this must just follow the same path as the old one then. Well, I'm not sure what the A would do. That'd be one to check out at some point. I wonder what the difference is with that. And the 590 is the school bus run, which is actually quite fun because you sort of go over, well, you go over to different territory. So we combine sort of some of the routes, I suppose. Are you getting on? No, it doesn't look like it. Am I going right again? And yeah, this is a freeware map. Oh, the bus is paid for, but the map is freeware. I shall leave a link down below if you want to install this map. It's one of, well, I would say it's probably one of the best British maps there are, because this is probably the most realistic out of the lot, excluding the London DLC and Pimlico, but so if you do live in Lincolnshire in this sort of area, you should recognise, well, you should recognise it. Well, I would hope. Alec Rosegrove. It's always quiet this, it always was on the original Gainsborough as well. I mean, it is 12:06, so it's really just gonna, it's on a Friday as well. So really you're probably just gonna have slightly older people coming back from town or going into town. So fairly quiet. Hello? No? No, you're not getting on? Alright then, don't get on. Yeah, here it is. I do have to say I'm enjoying it, even though I'm not a big fan of the Optare Solo in real life, just because, I mean, look at it, it's just, but I'm certainly enjoying it in the game, way more than what I thought I would. There's some sort of the reviews I've heard of this, it, you know, it sounded a bit sort of, but really enjoying it. So I don't know if there actually have been any areas added to Gainsborough. I mean, you've obviously got the northern part now of Gainsborough, but sort of within the town services, I don't know if there is any sort of new areas. But you can see it, so it looks a bit more updated, slightly more polished. No, I thought he was getting on, but No, right, where are we? This is Victoria Close. Victoria Closed, 07. Oh, bloody hell, we need to really get a crack on then. Oh, only a minute. Probably 30 around here, isn't it? And then over the little hump in the road. I had a bus driver the other day, there was speed bumps, he just went full speed across it. It was, I was like, wow, I'm not even slowing down. In a Scania Omnicity, a double-decker Omnicity, just speeding across the speed bumps. I mean, fair play to the guy. Get us there a bit quicker. And yeah, the indicators are very quiet, although someone has nicely sent me an indicator mod sound to just pretty much turn up the sound a bit. So I need to get that installed still. And I recognise the gearbox sounds as well. Apparently it is an Allison gearbox, but it's using a sort of scripted, a slightly different voice sound pack or whatever to it. Yeah, sort of the whirl voice makes. You can very much hear it, but it is supposed to be an Allison gearbox. The Pines. So where is this going to take us then? I was thinking where sort of the terminus is, or maybe we turn into the one after this. Not sure. It's certainly slightly different from how it was. Yeah, someone's getting up. I do like a good quiet route. But I think my favourite route on this map so far has been the 101. It's sort of one of those perfect routes for me, being, you know, 25 minutes, half an hour. Nice bit of, you know, town stopping, and then you've also got sort of the country roads where you can sort of just speed up to 50 odd miles an hour. So that's been my favourite route so far, the 101. It is, well, perfect for it. Although you probably wouldn't want this bus on the 100, then it probably wouldn't be ideal. Yeah, Mr. Moose has created something fantastic with this. Loving it. I think there's no one on the bus now. Looks really good though, don't it? The modelling is fantastic on here. Can't complain one bit. Oh, we can even get the bloody sunroof open. Let's get a little bit of passenger action. Actually, hold on, we're not turning here, are we? There's an arrow. No, we're not. They've even got a window through to the driver. Sounds pretty nice though. That was sort of one of the sort of negative things about this DLC, with the sounds, that they weren't great. Now I'm not really a bus nut, so I don't really know, you know, I mean, I've seen these about, I probably have been on one, but so I don't really, it's a bit like the, I suppose the DBBL 187 when that released on, I mean, a better example, the Class 150 for Train Sim World, when that released for West Cornwall Local, a lot of people were like, oh, this doesn't sound right. But then I can't really, I mean, I don't know what it sounded like in real life really that well. I mean, I had a sort of, you know, I knew it was a diesel train, I sort of had a clear-ish, you know, sort of how it looks, but there we are. But, yeah. Vanessa Drive. That's not too bad then. So where does this go now then? I want to see where it goes. It must turn around somewhere, mustn't it? Or does it go back? I think it just continues. Yeah, it just continues back into Gainsborough. But we're going to call it there. We've done our bit to Vanessa Drive, so that's the one. No idea where the 2A goes. We'll have to give that a go at some point. But yeah, what does everyone think about the sort of new the Gainsborough numbers? And just, yeah, it looks good, doesn't it? But hopefully everyone has enjoyed it. Links can be found in the usual places: to the Discord, to the PayPal, and to the merch store if you do want to help support the channel. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in, and I hope we'll see you next time. See you all, and take care. Bye, guys.